Hey, what's up guys? It's JeremyKatzMusic bringing you another gear review, and today I'm going to be talking about the Casio WK3800. The first thing I'd like to talk about is what this keyboard is made out of. This keyboard comes in three different models: the 3300, the 3800, and the 8000. The model 3300 is made out of plastic. The model 3800 is made out of plastic. The model 8000 is made out of plastic.
I just want to say one word to you. Just one word.
Yes, sir.
Are you listening?
Yes, I am.
Plastic.
They're all made of plastic. Most keyboards in this price range will be made out of plastic. I have the 3800 model, which is what I'm going to be talking about today. I'd like to talk about the pros and cons of this keyboard. One negative thing about this keyboard is that it does not have weighted keys, which means when you press down on the key, it's going to pop up very springy. Not like a real piano, which the keys are weighted. If you ever played a real piano versus a keyboard, you understand what I'm talking about. When you hit it, the keys have some weight. They're not just thin plastic. That is really the only negative thing I have to say about this keyboard. Even though it doesn't have weighted keys, the action on the keyboard is still really, really good. It has great response when you need to play something really fast, but it's also really, really nice when you're playing a very slow ballad kind of song as well. The great thing about this keyboard is that the keys are sensitive. And what I mean by that is if you press really hard, the note will come out louder than if you press softly. I said before that this keyboard comes in three different models. The only difference between the 3300 and the 3800 is that it has an output jack, meaning you can plug the keyboard directly into an amplifier to make it louder. For me, that was very important, which is why I got the 3800 model over the 3300 model. Another great thing about this keyboard is that it's pretty lightweight for how big it is. Even though it's lightweight, the keyboard itself is a little too big to be played on your lap. You're going to want to buy a stand for it. If you play heavily like I do, the keyboard and stand will shake a little bit. It's very common. It's not unusual. The great thing about buying a keyboard over a piano is that they are virtually maintenance free. You might have to dust it off every once in a while if you don't use it that often, but the wood's never going to crack because it doesn't have any wood.
Plastic.
And it does not need to be tuned. This keyboard actually has an amazing feature on it which allows you to transpose the notes. What I mean by that is you can actually take the middle C note and make it a different note if you wanted to. If you only knew how to play a certain song in the key of C, but you want to play with a friend and he or she can only sing it in a different key, you can switch the actual notes on the keyboard to fit that key. So you'll still be playing in the key of C, but the notes coming out will be in the desired key. I'm going to show you what I mean right now. I'm going to play in the key of C. Let's say you can only sing in the key of B flat, but you don't know how to play that song in B flat. All I did was hit the transpose button, move it down 2 half steps, and now I'm going to still play C, F, and G, but it's going to be in the key of B flat, so here. It is a very useful tool if you can't transpose things very quickly. Another great thing about this keyboard is that it has a layered button and a split button. The layered button allows you to take 2 sounds from the keyboard and layer them one on top of the other so that when you hit a note, you're hearing both sounds simultaneously. It's an amazing function if you want to have a song that has piano and strings at the same time. The split button on this keyboard allows you to split the keyboard directly in half. So your left hand will have a different instrument sound than your right hand. That allows you to play multiple instruments at the same time, but not layering one over the other like the layered button does. So you can be doing a piano in your right hand and a bass in your left hand. I use this keyboard when I play live. You can record with this keyboard. You can plug it directly into your computer. I don't use this keyboard for recording. I use my M Audio keyboard for recording purposes, and I'll be talking about the M Audio keyboard in another gear review. But you can use this keyboard for recording. Another great thing about this keyboard is that it has 76 keys. That lets you play on a wide range of keys without having to carry around something that is incredibly large. Not every keyboard has 76 keys, so if you like having a lot of keys to play on so you have a wide range to play on, it's something to look out for. Casio did stop producing this keyboard, so they might be a little difficult to find. You might want to enlist the help of someone who finds things for a living. I couldn't find your keyboard, but I found this vase if it helps. No, it doesn't. The most amazing thing about this keyboard is that it costs in between $300 and $400. That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. This keyboard comes with hundreds of onboard sounds. This keyboard comes with different piano, organ, strings, horns, synthesizers, drums. It comes with every sound imaginable. You just have to search through them and find the one you're looking for. This keyboard has some sounds of some really weird instruments and some really old instruments as well. They have really famous tones built into this keyboard as well, like the sound from Close Encounters. Another great thing about this keyboard is that it has the built-in drum effect. So you can be playing just by yourself and you still have that feeling of a band because you'll have drums going. If you layer your sounds, you'll have strings, you can have bass, you can have a whole bunch of other sounds going together, and it's really like a whole band in one package with just this keyboard. This keyboard is very durable, even if you bang on it really hard while you're playing. She's got electric boots, my boy suit, you know I read it in the magazine, no, Betty and the Jets, whoa, whoa, oh. The keys on this keyboard are also really nice. They're really smooth and they're not sharp at all. The keys are also perfectly spaced, so when you're playing, you're really not going to need to look at all. Music is a world within itself, with a language we all understand. With that equal opportunity for all to sing and dance and clap their hands. They can feel it all over. They can feel it all over, people. They can feel it all over. They can feel it all over, people. Yeah! Another great thing about this keyboard is that it has memory banks. And what I mean by memory banks is that if you have certain tones and drum tracks that you like together, you might not remember them at a later date. All you have to do is hit bank, choose from one of the 8 banks, and within each bank it has 5 buttons that you can save 5 different tone drum combinations in each bank. So all you do is hit the bank button, press and hold which number you want it to be, and then it's saved that combination of instrument and drum track. This keyboard also comes with effects built in, so you can have certain equalizers, you can have reverb, you can have delay, you can have chorus, you can have flanger, you can have all these things. They already come built into the keyboard. Bottom line, this is a great keyboard for the money. If you can find one, I highly recommend you pick it up. Thanks again, guys, for watching my video. If you liked the video, please hit like. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to my channel. I'm sure you will love it. I will be reviewing a lot more stuff in the future. And thanks again for watching.